talk a little bit about what you did this week in preparation for this, coming off of that tough tournament, and if you met all your expectations here this evening.
Yeah, I think we did. The guys did have a really tough weekend. Some of them had 7-8 matches. A few guys had at least 4 and not make it into Sunday. So we were kind of beat up. So this week we just kind of tried to go short and sweet, not a lot of wear and tear on the body, just try to make sure that they were crisp and ready to go. It's a tough time right now because a lot of the school's on break. The guys are kind of itching to get back home, so we wanted something to make sure they're focused. Exactly. Yeah. So we'll have a little Christmas party with them tonight, and then they get some time off, and well-deserved time off. It's been we definitely tried to grind them out a little bit this first semester, and we kick off the new season grinding them out too with some PSAC schedules and national duels.
Right. We were impressed to a degree with what Davis and Elkins brought into the gym. They're very young first year, a lot of freshmen. Noah Tarr, as we just talked about, a WPIL product, got their lone win this evening in a good match.
Yep.
But, it's something we like to see, growing the program.
Yeah.
George.
Yeah. So, Coach, can you speak a little bit about the high school match that occurred before the duel?
Yeah.
I know that was something that kind of came about, Vince, and it was a great idea. But is that something moving forward that you think is going to continue? Or?
Yeah, I would like to. And we've even talked, Jerry, coach at Davis Elkins, we talked when we go to see them next year, he might try to do the same thing down there. I'd like to get a little bit more. It keeps the public involved. It helps because we've got more fans. The guys in the town now get up to see a match. It's a different atmosphere. We've even talked, I've mentioned to Vince too, I wouldn't mind trying to have us wrestle at Greensburg, Salem, or Norwin as well. Obviously it all has to work out schedule-wise, but I think these are ways to we're a sport that needs to kind of make sure that we're doing the promotional
have more exposure as much as possible.
And especially the date worked out perfect because, like I said, our school's on break, so there isn't much of a student population on campus, if any. So by getting more people into the stands, we had to figure out a different way to do that.
Right. Yeah. And what a great crowd you had tonight. Both the bleachers were out. I mean, the gym looked great. Coming off of the high school match, going into yours, the bleachers were packed. And I think the two schools were able to stay and watch before they had to travel back. They're still in school, so they watched half the match, which was nice. Yeah,
and I think it was that speaks volumes to the programs that Greensburg, Salem, and Norwin have as well. To keep those, to get those fans to come to a different location, be excited about it, and stick around, just shows that they've built programs over the years and have a great following.
Good. So what do you guys have coming right off of break?
So we'll hit kind of a hard training cycle at first, get them back into it, and then I believe it's Shippensburg on, I want to say January 8th.
Okay.
Pretty sure. And then we travel to Louisville, Kentucky the next day for national duels that weekend. Okay. So that'll be a little bit of a grind for them.
Yeah.
But again, we want to wrestle with the best. We want to be a top 10 program. And in order to do that, we're going to have some tough times and get through them.
Right. And you're going to have some good matches out there at the national duels as you've experienced over the last several years.
Yep.
So I know as a father, I know I'm looking forward to it.
Well, that's a fun one, too, because the whole team comes. So a bunch of the guys that aren't necessarily in the starting lineup will wrestle in the open there and get a lot of matches. Allows that team camaraderie. And, again, it's a time frame where we're going to face adversity. We're going to be uncomfortable. And when that happens, you experience growth.
Right.
So that's what we're looking for.
All right, well, that's all I have for Coach Tucker.
Yeah, me too.
Let me get two guys over here for you, too. So.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Perfect.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks again. And just a quick shout-out and a thank you to the high school teams, to our staff here, Jason and David, and then also to Davis and Elkins for making this event work. Appreciate it.